Up.
You were, and then you went out again.
Okay,
I have literally been going in, out, ever since we got off. Now you're back
looks
up.
looks like I'm back up. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Again, the internet connection today is not the best. There's a windstorm going, and that means our internet is freaking out. But don't worry, unless I raid somebody, I will be coming back. That's just OBS losing connection, and then it takes forever for it to reconnect. So I apologize, but there's nothing that can be done. It kind of gets like this every time there's some kind of weather coming in. It messes with the infrastructure. There's our piece. And we've got our foil. I'm just going to measure some out.
Talon, Grayson says hi. Hey, Ren.
Hey, Talon. Good to see ya. And again, guys, if I drop out, don't give up on me. Unless we raid somebody, I am not done. We are just having some connectivity issues due to weather. Which sucks, but it is what it is. So, as you can
Ren, how many
see,
one's out here?
I've got a little overlap like I always do.
Feeling pretty tired after last night's stream. TBH.
Well, sir, I hope you get some rest soon and you start feeling better, but thanks for hanging out. I really, really appreciate it, man. So, I use a wooden fid. A lot of, um, the other stained glass guy that I know of, Ichabod Glass, um, he uses one of the plastic ones that you can get at any hobby store. These are harder to find because they're falling out of favor, but they fit your palm better. So I like them. And once you have one, they last quite a long time. So
Nice to
just
be here. I'm
use
not often around when you stream. Okay.
fir- firm pressure.
Can you explain why you don't stream often? Most people don't know that.
Well, that's okay, Talon. I had 3 weeks off. So um, for anybody who doesn't know, uh, my day job, I work for the Food Safety Inspection Service of the USDA. I'm a relief inspector, which means I fill in for people who are on leave or vacancies or whatever. Um, and what that means is I can uh, be detailed out away from home. And that's what the deal was the last 3 weeks. I was away from home and couldn't work on anything. But I stream whenever I can. My normal time slot during the week is from uh, about 3:30 Mountain Time until 7:30. Sometimes I go until 8:30, but usually 7:30. Just because my wife, who's one of the mods for the channel, likes to go to bed around then. So Um, keep everything going that way. And it's in. So now I'm gonna brush some of the dust off of this. And then we are going to brush the whole thing with flux. Sorry. Gonna brush the whole thing with flux. You need to stand up so I can see why my, come on, get down. There we go. Brush the whole thing with flux. Solder it. Flip it over, do it again, and then I've got a surprise. There's one more thing I'm gonna do. Oh, and then we're gonna patina it. But after we patina it, and once we get to the patina process, you might be able to figure out what I'm doing. Maybe not. But basically, as a clue, since I am planning to do it on this stream whenever we get to it, is Joelbot here is going to get some real glasses. He's going to get some lenses for his glasses. But I gotta get uh, everything that hasn't been soldered first before that happens. Oh, that's the other reason why. There we go. Quit. It's a real tight fit, so what happened is my rail lifted, and now it there doesn't want to go back into place. There we go.
So you are accelerating with patina, only half caught what you were saying. Probably because it went out WS dropped on them.
Maybe. So we're gonna solder. And patina at least a little part of it. I'm going to tape some sections off, and then there'll be more soldering. Of course, I gotta solder the other side before I get to the patina. But anyway, am going to move everything over to the dryer. Because that's where my cords are going to reach the best. Nice thing is we can set the camera on the grinder for now and hopefully get a good view of everything. Alright. Alright. Got this up here. Yep. There we go. We got our solder. Uh, Maybe if we go from here this way. Uh, and that gets most of it. I'll just have to keep an eye on when I start working off screen on this right hand side here. There we go. I use the lead-free solder. It has a better luster than the typical leaded stuff. Ah, sorry. I turned back on and jiggled the camera. I'm just waiting on the soldering iron to really get nice and hot.
That's some thick nickel solder.
Yeah, well, because, both sides have foil on them, so it makes for a thick seam. And the stained glass, yeah, it comes in a pretty substantial um, stick because you use a lot of it. So it's a little different than what you're probably used to with electronics and such.
Yeah, it makes sense. I've just never seen solder that heavy duty. I mean, that would ruin my electronics.
Which is why you can pretty much only find it in the stained glass section of the hobby store or at a stained glass shop. And I don't want that piece fully covered up. So I'm going to see if we can pull. Stop it. Pull it away. There we go. Finally, the bubble popped.